Okay, we are recording. I Hi guys. Happy Sunday. Happy March 1st. It is a fresh start. It is a reset, a refresh, like everything about like the beginning of the month for our businesses is like a time to just run and just to like restart. All of everything rolls over. You have a brand new month ahead of you to go after all of your goals and hit these plans and these tasks and focus on what you want. And like month end is crazy and it comes with like a whole other set of like chaos, but it's exciting because like last night I earned a $3,000 bonus because I reloaded Diamond, and like that is amazing. And I'm going for, $35,000 in bonuses this month with my account and my husband's account. And like that money is life changing. And like I know that you guys are starting off or you're reorganizing your business, and like that's what I was doing last year this time. Like I know Mandy shared like how I went emerald and ruby with a ruby husband last February, but I redid my entire business in January. I didn't have a team of like all of you to like figure out how to promote to get to Diamond. Like everybody that was brought into my business came into my business after conference last year, and like started, so like I didn't have this huge team. I didn't have like all of this stuff happening and like, oh, then Diamond just happened. No, like I went from January re-ranking Ruby to end of March going Diamond. And it wasn't by accident. It wasn't by, we'll see what happens. No, I worked my rear end off for it, and my team worked our rear ends off for it. And you know what? We locked arms together. And the last week of February of this year, we brought in over 2,000 in volume in like 5 days, you guys. Like that is insane and awesome. And it just shows you like when you decide and you make a decision to do something, you just do it, and you don't think about how it's going to happen. You just put in the efforts and you put in the work and you put in your tasks to just go after it. And I'm telling you, it's as simple as a decision. When you get it out of your head that you cannot do something, you will start doing it. Because and I know it sounds silly and I know it sounds crazy because I thought people were crazy when they told me that I just had to decide to promote. I'm like, you're out of your mind. You are out of your mind. And you know what? I made a decision. Made a decision in January that I was not going into conference, not re-ranking Ruby last year. I made a decision that I was going to go Diamond, and we did it. Our team did it. And this year, I decided that I wanted triple Diamond. And this month, I'm going double. I made a decision to do it. Now, can I just make that decision and sit here and do nothing? No. You have to put in work. You have to be consistent, and consistency is key. You post one time a day, you aren't doing your business any justice. You put up a story once in a week, nope. Not going to do anything for you because people are going to see that you are inconsistent with what you're doing. And you need to be consistent. You need to show them that your business is open every day, multiple times a day of what you are doing. And don't put up a copy paste post. Don't do it. Make it your own, because people can see right through that. People can see that you are not doing what you're supposed to be. People can see that you're not consistent, and they're not going to come to you because you're like wishy-washy about it, right? Like, okay, when I get consistent with my coffee, I feel good. When I get consistent with posting, I feel good. When I got consistent with lives, oh my God, did I feel good. You guys, like, you get more comfortable, and like sometimes I'm like, well, I don't feel like I look good today. I'm not going to go live. Or, I mean, I don't think I showered for 3 days when I went live, and I felt like I was a nut job on live, and I didn't even have coffee yet. And so you guys, like, when you get consistent with stuff and you get consistent in your business, things start to happen. And you are putting in the effort and you are putting in all the things that you're supposed to be doing. You start to see the enrollments. You have doubts. We all do. We all have had it. We've all struggled in different ways, and we all have a specific goal that we are trying to achieve. But we have to decide what is worth it? Is this promotion worth it to you? Is sacrificing an hour of television worth it to you? Because if it's not, then I don't want to hear any, oh, it's not working, or it's not happening, or I don't know, it may or may not happen. And you know what? Quit the wishy-washy. You're in or you're not. You want it or you don't. And if you want to work this as a hobby, work it as a hobby. That is fine. That is fine. But if you want a promotion and you want this as a business and you want it to pay you as a business, you need to put in the work, and you need to make sure that you are completing your tasks every day. And it's not just a post, it's not just a story, it's not just going live. You need to be getting up your host to post. You need to be doing your daily checklist, your 6 list. You need to be making sure that you are not only showing the front of your business, but you're doing all of the work behind the scenes. You have to put in work to get to where you want to go. But it takes 21 days to form a habit. 21. So can you get 10 haps up a day for 21 days? And then it's going to become routine. Okay, I did this, and now what? Now what can I do next? What can I do more of? Because when you get consistent with all of your tasks, that is when you start having more and more conversations. That is when you start seeing the enrollments. That is when you start seeing people come to you to talk about your business. She's so cute. So you guys, like, I didn't just post. I didn't just put up a story. I didn't just go live. I messaged for haps. I talked to new people. Anybody that I added to my network, I messaged and I said, hey, I hope you have a fabulous day. Sending you positive vibes. Happy birthdays. I message every happy birthday. I send them a private message because it gets lost on their Facebook wall. And I want to be remembered. And especially when I don't know them personally, so I want you to know that I'm not asking you, and we're not asking you to do things that we aren't doing. And I will be honest, sometimes I don't get all of the things done in that day, but you better believe I work real hard to double it the next day, or to do more and try and fit it into my schedule. I have 2 under 3 at home, and my husband is home today, but he works 24 hours. So sometimes I survive, and I'm in survival mode, and I can get my posts and my tasks. My tasks don't always get completed, but you better believe that I try real hard to do it the next day, and to try and fit more in when I do have an extra set of hands, or when my kids go to bed. You guys, it's about sacrifices. And in promotion months and getting into these promotions, it is about sacrifice. Yes, we joined to be able to work around our kids and our schedules and our fun times and everything. But when you are trying to go for a promotion and you're trying to hit March and you're trying to grow your paychecks, it takes a bit of sacrifice. And right now for me, if whatever is being asked of me or whatever's being planned, if it's not a heck yes, it's a no. If I don't wholeheartedly have to be there, or I feel it in my soul that I want to be somewhere, it's a no. Because I want double diamond for our team so much more. And if that's how you feel and this is what you want, that's the type of mindset that I have. And you have to decide if that's what you want to. And if you want $500, then work like you want $500. If you want to be paid as a diamond, work as if you're already a diamond. Put in that time, put in the effort, and be consistent. Because consistency, yes, you may not get a like or a comment on your post. That's okay. Are you doing it every single day? Are you being consistent? Are you putting before and after pictures in the comments? Are you boosting your own post by commenting in the comments, putting the income chart? You guys, like, I don't always get a comment or a like on my post. It's not an It Works distributor, but people message me. People send me a message saying, hey, been watching your post for like 8 months and now I want to know about the coffee. Or I want your energy, or you look great after having a baby, or whatever the case may be. Whatever you've been consistent with, people are watching you. So don't get discouraged if you don't get a like or a comment. Because sometimes, like, I look at a leader's result or a leader's page, like Brienne, and she's got like 85 million comments on a post that I put up similar to hers, and I didn't get twice that or half that. I get discouraged sometimes, but I look and it's people that are already distributors, like, helping her out. You know, we help each other out by boosting each other's posts or commenting, or if we have our own results, like, hey, these are my results and I'm loving what this is doing. You guys, we're a team and we are helping each other. And I don't want you to feel discouraged about posts or stories or anything like that, but you need to get consistent. And that is what's going to carry your business on the forefront, like the face of it. The front of your business is your posts and your stories. And what can you do? Like, what is it that you're using daily that you can talk to? And, like, still post your normal stuff, like your kids, you know, like, I made pancakes today and I still am human. Like, you don't want to just post all It Works stuff because you're still a person. You're still a mom or a wife or a girlfriend or a fur mama. You know, you are still you. You just have to figure out how to incorporate this business to fit your lifestyle and, like, how you can make more your post more of your lifestyle, because that is what attracts people to you. They want to see that, oh, she's not just posting $69 codes, join my team. You know, like, incorporate that into, make the post about you and your life and what this is doing for you and how you can have people join you at a discount. Like, absolutely put that in there, but don't just, that's not all you put. Does that make sense, you guys? Like, you want to make it you don't want to just sound like you're an advertisement. You want people to be attracted to what you're having to say. And I know it takes some time and it takes practice and efforts and everything, but, like, you know what you're posting. Do you feel good about it? Like, if you look at your post and you go back to it and you be like, well, I don't want to join me, so why would somebody else want to join me? If you feel that, or you don't feel 100% about that post, change it, delete it, redo it, do something different. Because that's how you have to think about when you're talking to other people or when people see your content. Like, do I want to be my friend? Some days, no, I don't even want to be my own friend. But, like, when I'm posting about it, like, you want to attract the people. You want to attract the people that you want to attract. Like, you want to put that out there in the universe. And being consistent absolutely will do that also. I know Brandy has a few smart things that she would like to say. Please, I need to grab a straw.
I need to unmute myself. Sorry, had to improvise. Didn't expect the baby to wake up before we got started. So now I'm out of breath. Okay, so let's see. Danielle touched on consistency, which is a huge thing, you guys. We're not gonna preach about that all day long, but everybody says it, so obviously it works. And I'm gonna tell you, I will have days at a time where people don't like, people don't comment, people don't interact at all. And you just have to change it up. Do an interaction post. Do something to where people will be commenting and have a reason. And that's kind of why we say, yes, putting It Works stuff out there is crucial. I mean, you're trying to create a business and you're using your profile to do so, but you also still have to be a person. And if you're not getting likes, then start doing interaction posts. Do you can go on Pinterest and you can type in interaction, and it'll pull up all kinds of stuff. But enough about consistency. Let's see. The one thing that I wanted to touch on was you guys making sure that you get at least 10 to 20 minutes a day for self-development. I cannot stress enough how important this is for you as a person. It will make you feel better about yourself. It will make you feel better about what direction you're going in. And if you don't know what direction you're headed, this will help you figure that out. If you take 10 to 20 minutes a day on yourself, listening to a podcast, reading a devotional, opening up the Bible, whatever it is, to take 10 to 20 minutes for yourself will start pushing you in a direction of where you're supposed to be headed, because this can be overwhelming from the beginning. You may think that you just want an extra $200 to $500, which is exactly what I did. Now I want this to become my full-time income, and that's a lot of work. You guys, this is a job just like any other job. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not, we're going to give you all the tools and you're going to make $5,000 within 3 months. Like, it's just not going to happen. You have to work this business, and you have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. So, stepping outside of your comfort zone means loving on yourself first, because you've got to have confidence in yourself in order to make some steps in a direction that you may not be very comfortable in.
And you guys, I did not do personal development going diamond, and I wish I would have. And I'm telling you this because every top leader has said this. They've said, I didn't do any self-development, personal development, work on myself from distributor to diamond. And there are highs and lows in this business. There are dips and there's, ebbs and flows, mountains and valleys. And I wish I would have taken 5 minutes for myself, because I was working full time. I was pregnant. I had a son. I was running after these promotions, and I wasn't doing anything for my mindset. And after I went diamond, I coasted. Like, I was so spent mentally that I couldn't push anymore. I was so drained. And you know what? You are no closer to your next promotion than right after hitting your last one. And I could have pushed for double, but I was so spent mentally, I didn't even know what to do. And you guys, that's sad, because that's a lot of money on the table. And I mean, I truly believe everything happens for a reason. And there's a reason why I haven't gone double yet. And there's a reason why, you are all here. And there's a reason why we are pushing now for triple. There's a reason for that. And I fully believe that it's all in God's timing. And that means something to me. But if you do not work on yourself, you don't know when you're going to need that 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. You don't know what it can do. There are days I wake up and I'm like, oh, I hope I don't talk to anybody today. And then I'll sit down for 5 minutes and read 100 Days of Brave, or I'll read my Unshakable devotional. You guys, it is a world of difference. It brings you out of this weird headspace or a funk, or just getting you to think differently in the time that you're thinking. And if you do it consistently, it's going to change. It's going to change how you feel. It's going to make you feel better. And I want you guys to do something, anything, 5, 10, 15 minutes, even if you read something for 5 minutes and you sit in silence for another 5 minutes, and just clear your mind, because it is so important. And we all talk about it. I know Brandy and I talk a lot about this together, and just needing this time for ourselves and for our mental health. And it's making a huge difference in our businesses. And I know Diamond and Up leaders, they wish they would have started it sooner, because it makes so much difference when you're trying to work for your business. And I know that this is a different type of work, and it's pressure. There's a time frame, there's a timeline. You're going for a goal, you're trying to hit this, and the deadline may change, but the goal never does, you guys. So work on yourself a little bit, put a little effort into your mind and your soul. And like, if you need suggestions on stuff, Brandy and I got you on that. If you want to jump on a Zoom one day and read, we can read. Brandy and I have done that too. We've read each other's devotionals and like just sat and talked for a few minutes because that's what we needed. So whatever personal development looks like, it's whatever can like refuel your soul. Sorry, I'm going off on a little bit of a rant.
You're fine.
What else you got?
The other thing that I wanted to touch on was mindless scrolling. We all started doing this because obviously someone caught our attention because we were scrolling on Facebook, or however it happened. I mean, the way that I got into this was because Mindy wore flashy tops the first time I met her. So I was just like, hey, if you're selling products that you're willing to wear clothes, I need to know more about what it is. But seriously, this is your business now. So you want to make everything that you do intentional and productive for your business. If you want to take 5 minutes to just mindlessly scroll through Facebook, then like stuff, comment on stuff, but be genuine. Don't just
5 or more words.
Yeah. Don't just put the same comment on everybody's post, kind of actually read what they're talking about and that kind of thing. Again, we're not trying to tell you how to live your life, but we've been doing it for a minute and we kind of know the ins and outs and how to keep yourself sane and how to keep. I've been doing this for over a year. I just recently started sending friend requests out. I was a huge private Facebooker. I didn't accept friends if I didn't know who they were directly. Like, there was no accepting friend request from a friend request. Like, I had to know this person, like, personally. So I have started adding to my network, and I've gotten customers from friend requests that I've sent out, and I don't know these people. So there are plenty of people out there who don't know about these products yet, and sending out friend requests is the number one way to grow your network. So, and of course, with the HAPs, anybody that comments on a HAP that someone else did for you, send them a friend request first, no matter what you do. Whether you've got a message ready to send out to them, send them a friend request first. I think, was it Heather that said that she saved the message? Like, she sent a friend request and then typed up the message but didn't send it until they actually accepted? Or was that somebody else?
That might have been Heather. Heather, is that you? That I know she's the Galaxy A50. I know if she sends out friend requests not on a HAP, she sends them a message when they accept her friend request.
Okay.
But I don't.
Said that they saved it, like they had it all typed and ready to be sent, but they didn't actually send it until that person accepted the friend request. And I thought,
is that what you do, Heather?
No, I just send the positive vibe ones. Like, I do a bunch of messaging the next day when they accept.
Okay.
I will always send the friend request first for a HAP. If they commented, I send the friend request and then I just message them instantly. So because as soon as they accept my friend request, my message is going to go to their inbox. But I always send the friend request unless they're super shady. Like, if somebody commented, like, I know one of our teammates, like, just didn't feel comfortable with the content that she saw on the page. And, I'm a little leery with guys that comment too. So, like, I am super, I go through their page. Like, if their page is open and you get a weird vibe, like, don't add them. Like, that's not worth it, right? Like, you don't need, like, that kind of a vibe. If you don't like that vibe, don't add them. I'm super leery with the guys and stuff too, and I know we all kind of are. But, like, I send the friend request first 90% of the time and then message them. But that is a way to organically grow your network, because somebody one of your friends that you're currently friends with posted for you. and now they're mutual friends of this new person. So it's an easy way to get new friends into your business or into your network. But if they're interested in the coffee and say that they're not ready right now, or they need to wait for payday, okay, if you're not friends with them, they're not seeing your content. They're not seeing that you are posting about it daily. It's not like a constant reminder. Sorry, my child is running around the kitchen and my computer is shaking. So you want to make sure you add them as a friend, because you are wanting them to see your content if they're not ready right then and there to order. Christine, I think you're lagging. Okay, I'm gonna move upstairs. Do you want to say some more things?
I think the only other thing that I had was stories. I think my biggest thing with stories is you guys have to look at it as the fact that it is what it is. It's a story. So I would say that the best advice that I can give is, if you are wanting to post about a product, then if it's a product that you're using, I would take a picture of that product with you yourself, or making it, do a quick boomerang video, whatever. But then after you post that, post information in the story after you've put that up, because it needs to, even though we want our stories to constantly be flowing and there constantly be something in there, I know I can get sidetracked sometimes and it'll kind of clear out before I get a chance to add stuff. I have a little bit of a system. If I post about a product, I try to include a picture, a personal picture, and then I try to include information. And then after that product, I try to post an inspirational something into the story. And then I start something about another product, so that it somewhat kind of stops the flow to where you realize, okay, this is all the information that I want to get about this product. And then you can also do things where you're putting polls and you're getting people to answer questions if you're wanting them to do, depending on where your story's going. But it has to flow. I've seen some in the past where, and this may not necessarily be anybody on our team, this may just be because I've started following since conference. I've sent out friend requests to people that spoke at conference that I either felt like their story was incredible and just wanted to see. Like, the biggest thing is watching what other people do that are higher up, because they're obviously doing something that has got them to where they are. So I follow a lot of those people and try to take some tips. But there have been situations where it's all over the place. And I'm like, okay, what am I looking at? Okay, what is she talking about? Like, it's not just a post that somebody's looking at. So it's not like a picture of something and then you've got your information in your subject. Like this, it flows and people are looking at this as it flows through each phase of the story. So when it's not exactly, when you're just kind of throwing stuff in there to throw it in there, it starts confusing people, and then people stop looking because they're like, this chick makes no sense. So that's the only, I guess, advice that I can give in regards to the stories. And the stories work. I've had people who don't comment on anything, don't like any of my posts, and I'll kind of watch who looks at my stories and who doesn't, and kind of compared to who likes posts and who doesn't. And I will get messages, from people that haven't done any interaction with me. And they'll just be like, hey, I've seen you posting about this Just Celery for like a month and a half now. I need to know how to get it. Or I have loyal customers who have stopped ordering and will say, hey, I just got the Just Celery in. I've been seeing your post and wanted to try it. Do you have any advice on how I should start it? Like, that stuff happens randomly all the time. So if you are not using your stories, then you should. So
It's huge, you guys. Like, I won't get a like or a comment on something, but I have 80 people that viewed my story for my celery or my coffee, or like sometimes I don't look put together. I'm home full time and I got a shower today and I don't know when the last time I showered. And that's, what, sometimes I don't do a picture or a video with my face when I make my coffee, but I've set it up on the side of my island and you could see my cup and you could see what I'm putting, and I show the screen like my coffee and my greens and my cinnamon and mix it. And I post that in my story. You guys, I put, my skinny coffee today. You guys, it could be as simple as that. And then post a little story picture of like what the coffee is and what it does, or like some before and afters. And like, I use the Unfold app to combine pictures, or you could use the Over app to combine pictures so that you could have like 2 before and afters and like make pretty templates. Or ask us, because I'm sure we have stuff saved that you can use that you like. But the stories are huge. If you are not doing that, do it. Do it. Because there's so many times people are like, oh, I want your celery. Can you tell me your website? Because I would like to purchase. And I've gotten that surprisingly a lot too. And just for the celery surprises me, because people are like, I don't want to do celery juice. But when you get consistent with something, I don't post every day on my wall about the coffee. I just don't. But I post every day in my story, and people see your stories more often than not because it's at the top of their timeline. And I have my stories connected from Instagram to Facebook. So I only connect my stories, do not connect your posts. But if you connect your stories, like, it's saving you some time. You do it one place, it goes to both, and it's a lot easier. I find it's easier for me. Like, I don't have to do it twice. But your stories are huge because people are seeing that so much more often. And if you are showing like a progression of your day, like I've gone where I've been real good about posting everything that I use. I post my celery, I post my coffee, I post my collagen and my super reds and my hydrate and, my hair, skin, and nails. And like, it's a progression. It's a progression of all the things that I use all day long, and just showing like my day. And that's what people want, an inside view. And if you can give them that and like have it personal and not just a bunch of stories or pictures that aren't you. Now, I get we can't do it every day, but I have saved videos of making my coffee or making my super reds in my phone in a folder for coffee or super reds that I can reuse on those days that it's chaotic, or those days that I am trying to run out the door, or I'm trying to get the kids situated and I don't have time to make the video while I'm making my coffee. Or if I, tried to make my coffee and take a video that Jason would like chop off my head because we were running late again and I'm doing this video, right? So like, there's days that it just doesn't happen, but I have it saved so that I can reuse the video that I've already made and put it up there on the days that I don't have time. But if you have time, take a second, show your face. If you feel all done up one day, do some outfit changes and some pictures around your house. Good lighting, stand in front of a window, but don't make it like this where it's like, washed out. But take pictures with your coffee cup and your chocolate greens or hair, skin, and nails, and like put a different cover up on, and take pictures, and you can use those pictures in your posts. You guys, like when we went to a conference, and I wish we all lived like super close together, we could do like photo shoots on nice days, because we went to conference and that's all we did. We took photos everywhere. Go stand here, turn this way, sit down, stand up, cross your legs. And we took lifestyle photos. So like, if you can do that, or if you have a tripod, or if you have a very supportive hubby, fiance, boyfriend, best friend person that can take some pictures of you, do that, because you can use those pictures in your posts and in your stories. And that is what people are going to be drawn to. They're going to be drawn to your personal pictures because you're using these products or you're taking pictures with these products, and it makes it more real. It makes it more believable to the outside person, because everybody's a judgy person, right? Everybody's like, that don't work. I don't believe you. Karen didn't lose any weight on this. Karen didn't like the way this tasted. You guys, there's going to be naysayers all up and down. But if there's a way that we can combat some of it, why not do it? And I know it's as simple as taking a picture with a product because it's happened. Like, okay, if I post a picture of somebody else with hair, skin, and nails, and then I post a picture of me, I get more interaction on the picture of me than I did with Karen over here. So, you know, if there's, and Mandy says it too, like, she's like, I felt really cute today and I threw on some lipstick and I just went around my house and took pictures and put on a different cover up or a different t-shirt or whatever. And I mean, there's days, you guys, when like I feel like I'm put together and I can tackle the world and I'll take some pictures and do some things. But you just have to think of like, what makes you feel good? What makes you feel like you can put yourself out there and, you know, start branding yourself. So is it taking some pictures with some products? Is it being, you know, taking pictures with your kids and like throwing more lifestyle pictures out there? Or you just went on vacation and didn't have to worry about charging everything. I know I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, but like your pictures with your products, your lifestyle posts, like what this business can do and what it's doing, are all different aspects of what you can use in your stories on your Facebook wall. And it's just showing like that you're in this business, not that you're just promoting this business. Is that making any sense? I feel like thank you, Christine. I feel like I was like a roundabout. I'm hoping that makes sense. But take some pictures of yourself and like put your face out there. And I know like we get super nervous about videos and lives, and I know Brandy nearly like pooped her pants going live for the first time, but she made a list and she didn't use the list, but the list was there. And she just talked for a couple minutes. And like if you jump on like Kylie's page, like she'll just jump on for a couple minutes, and Kelly goes live every day about different things. And it's not just the business. She doesn't just do the business, and that's okay. That's great. You're showing, like, she's showing her life with these kids, and she's got 2 under 2. And bless her heart, because like, good Lord, I understand what that feels like. And like just getting outside and being able to do things. I mean, I know we're all in different stages. We all are getting married, or we all just got married, or we all just had kids. You know, like we're all in different stages of our lives. But this business all brought us together. And this business is here for a reason. Like there is a reason that you were called to join us. There is a reason that you saw that post that you decided to join, or there's a reason that somebody asked you about this business, because you are meant to be here. You are meant for more, and you are meant to earn this money that you are going after. And if we can help you change up how you post and put up a different picture or how to do your stories, and that makes you more successful in this business, let's do it. Because if that's all it is, and it's just a couple tweaks here and there and being consistent, girl, you got this. You got this. You can hit anything that you want. You just have to decide to do it. You have to decide to tweak a few things. You have to decide to be consistent, and you have to decide what is worth it. I want you guys, if you want to message me separately, you can, or if you want to drop it in your team chat that you're a part of. I want to know your goals. I want to know your goal for this month. If it's a rank, if it's volume, if it's bonus, if it's whatever it is, I want to know what it is. If it's $500, if it's you just want 2,000 GV, whatever it is, I want you to message me. You can message me separately, drop it in the team chat, drop it in the if you're in the 2020 vision thread, drop it in there. But I want to know, because I want to cheer you on. I want to pray over your business. I want to speak life into your goals, and I want you to do the same. And if you don't have your goal written down for this month, write it down so you can see it. Tape it to your bathroom mirror, tape it to your bedroom wall, wherever you walk past or wherever you're going to see it the most, put it there. I know people have taped their goals all over their house. My children will take everything down. So I have it in specific places that my kids aren't going to be around, but that I see it every day. Because when you don't see something every day, or you don't write it down, it's not always going to happen. There is 15% of the world that writes down their goals. and writes them out and speaks them into existence. Did you know that 85% of that 15, their goals happen? Whatever they spoke out into existence, whatever they wrote down, whatever they saw every day, it happened for them because they saw it, they spoke it, and they did the work to get it. So I want you to write it down, I want you to see it, and I want you to tell me what it is. Brandy, do you have more smart thoughts?
Do I have what?
More smart thoughts. Do you have any closing thoughts? Anything that you would like to add?
No, just writing down your goals is huge, and believe in it. You guys gotta believe in yourself. Like Danielle said, you're here for a reason. We've all got goals and whys and reasons for starting this, so do not forget that. She's telling you, listen up.
Yeah.
No, seriously, you guys, you started this for a reason. You had a reason in mind for why you decided to start doing this, and throughout the phases of what this job can bring you to, just don't lose sight of that. So that's all I gotta say.
All right, guys. I'm going to stop recording.